crazy. Welcome to Venice. Just getting off at Vaporetto over there behind me. These, by the way, are the water taxis or water buses that take you all over Venice. That's because we have literally just arrived to cover this year's Venice Biennale International Arts Festival for Digital Planet. Ladies and gentlemen, Bill Thompson is here.
We're on the Riva, which is like the main strand from the Doge's Palace up to Arsenale, and we've got to walk up to where the major press centre is and where a lot of the art is. Further down the coast, so you can't see it, is Giardini, which is where all the national pavilions are. Around this wonderful city are palazzi and houses that also contain great art.
Well, the other 2 times we're lucky as well, so the 3rd time even luckier. We're going to make a splendid show for you guys.
Over there you can just see in the distance on quite a big zoom there this amazing piece of work from a Dutch collective. It's called Drop Stuff, which appropriately actually turns out to be the case with that guy over there who's just dropped his camera. Anyway, anything happens in Venice, but that screen over there is a great way for Dutch artists, in fact they're collaborators from all over the world, to show their stuff off on a massive LED screen to lots of people in urban spaces like this. So let's go and see what's on offer. This is the Arsenale, which is the main site of the Biennale here. This space, incredible, is the Cordery, one of the longest rooms in Europe apparently. And our mission is to dig out how artists are using the latest digital and multimedia technology. In fact, we have an interview lined up with Velvet Underground co-founder John Cale, who's really reflecting on his native Wales in a piece of work called Dydd Deep, means dark days, and he's telling that story by means of 5 very large screens, each individually driven by a Mac Mini and somehow synchronised together in an incredibly high-tech way. And as I've been finding out here in the Cordery, he's not the only artist who's using screens a lot to convey his art. We have an interview with John Cale, by the way, on the radio programme, but more screens here from an artist called Sara Ramo from Spain, and here she's hanging 2 very large high-definition screens as if they were portraits in a conventional sense. And yes, more screens in here. This is a work called Pling Pling by a Brazilian artist. And a bit of analogue amongst all this digital. And this one's brilliant for radio. It's called Constellation Number 3, and all those little spots of light you can see are the lights on various gadgets like freezers and fridges and home appliances and home entertainment systems. And yeah, I think this is rather nice, and me and Bill were talking about it on the programme.
We're a professional bunch here at Digital Planet. We work hard, we play hard, we write our script on pieces of paper, sitting in the sunshine in the Giardini.
Hey everybody, that's John Cale. I'd like to point out for the record, we're not spending BBC money actually staying here. More's the pity. This is Colin playing back something we've just recorded.
He's not dead, it's okay.
This is how he listens to stuff, folks. He knows we're talking about him.
Oh, we're tired. It's been a long day.
Bring out your dad.
There's a voice over the top using the words Oes Hedwch, which is one of the phrases that you hear in the Eisteddfod every year. Every time there's a bard that's chosen, you give his name and you shout out to the audience, Oes Hedwch is the piece, because does everyone agree that this is the poet, this is the bard of this year?
And there are echoes of the Norwegian contingent here in...
No, actually, maybe we should drop him in a canal and see if he floats.
It might get a bit soggy.
He's not impressed.
Yeah, we've just recorded something and we're just seeing if Colin's happy with it. Probably after this little performance he'll just tell us it's rubbish.
Do the whole thing again. Let's start the show again.
Still no comments.
Yeah, I like that a lot actually. Yeah, I'm
Yeah?
happy with that. Yeah, good.
You?